So I had a day off and I got the car outside and I was pretty excited because I found myself a nice black hatch cover. And I got it in there and found that I could sneak it around the roll bar. And I had a couple other things I wanted to do, like fix the reverse light. And then I got thrown a curveball and this video went in an entirely different direction. So stick around and check it out. And it's a tight fit with the Dutch roll bar in here, but yeah, if you just kind of tweak it a little bit on the way out, out it comes. So that's pretty darn cool. I just have to put the back panels on so I lock it into place. Definitely need to clean up, but hey. So something else that's been bugging me for a while now is this this reverse light's out. Nothing major, but still something we got to do, right? Doesn't look blown. It'll probably blow now that I've touched it all like this. There's some rust on the connector here. That's better. Guys, I pulled the chip and fired up the engine and I think she blew up. Huh. Well, I've been in the 5-liter Mustang world for a long time now, and I've never seen what just happened here. So I've been having a running issue with the car, and I've been thinking about trying another computer. But this car's only got 42s, and it seemed to be hitting a rev limiter at 3,000 RPM. I thought, just for sake of argument, I would pull the chip in case somebody's got a startup tune with a low RPM in it. Unfortunately, I didn't have the camera on. So when I fired it up, I gave it a quick shot to see if it would rev over 3 grand. It sounded like it was hitting the rev limiter. And then all of a sudden, it just sounded like the bottom end was completely out of this car. And it looks like we punched a hole in the oil pan. Maybe lost a rod or two. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. I don't have another spare engine that I can put in this car, I don't think. That really sucks. I can't tell you guys how much that sucks. Wow. I really don't get what's happening here. Man, these cars have been tough as nails all these years. You know, I have said in past videos they're just getting old, but wow, this is a stroke of bad luck, that's for sure. This motor apparently was just gone through too not long ago. All rebuilt. It had 60, I believe it had about 60 pounds of oil pressure. get a bit of a run at it because of the speed bump. Well, guys, this really sucks. Looks like the Dutch car is blown up here. In all my years of playing with 5 liters, I've never lost an engine. And I mean, I put these cars through hell. I bought them with 200 plus thousand kilometers, put nitrous on them, superchargers. At one point, nitrous in a supercharger. I've launched these cars off the rev limiter, like old Swamp Thing that has barely any oil pressure. And I've never lost an engine. Yesterday, unfortunately, there's no video of it. I started this car up. I don't think it ran any longer than about 5 seconds. I got it to just over 3,000 RPM because it seemed like there was some sort of rev limiter issue going on, and it just let go. Turned the key off, but it was too late. Something punctured the block or the oil pan. There was oil pouring out everywhere, as you guys probably have seen by now. Yeah, I've never lost a 5-liter engine. They've always been tough as nails. So, got to be something else going on. I have some thoughts, but we'll have to get into it and see what we find. So yeah, pretty frustrating. On this channel, I talk about project car motivation sometimes, and the best thing to do is keep the car running. Well, now that's a bust. We can't keep it running. We can't move it in and out of the garage. Now this car is dead in the water, and it's a real pain in the butt. And I've just kind of looked over what I've got for engines around here, and I'm not sure I've got something suitable to go in this yet. So I don't know what the plan is. With this car, obviously it stays pushrod, obviously it stays forward, gets the original intake and the blower and all that stuff. We're going to keep it as original as possible, but I don't know what we're going to use for a power plant just yet. So, yeah. As you all know, this can be pretty frustrating. Sometimes you just want to push it into the garage, shut the door, and forget about it, and that's okay too. But with this car, I really need to do something with it, so here we go. So I'm going to get the coolant drained out of this thing, and on the plus side, we don't have to drain the oil. It's all over the driveway. Well, from what I was told, this was an S trim. Looks to me like an A trim. And it sounds like it's got a lot of wear and a lot of miles on it. Got oil in the intake. So far in the teardown, the bolts on the clutch fan were loose, and the bolts that hold the throttle cable to the EGR spacer were like pretty much ready to just come out on their own. All right, folks, I haven't looked down it yet. It's my first look too, so come with me. Don't see anything real surprising there. Well, time to get the octopus out of here. Wow, those are some nice roller rockers. Comp cams. I haven't even seen a set like that before. I also noticed at this time that the valve train geometry is completely off. Right, so everything's looking not too bad so far, except for one suspect thing. So when I drained the coolant out of this morning, that there is all that came out. And I checked that the other day, and it was pretty near full. Or at least I thought it was. All right, still nothing obvious yet. Come on out of there. Well, we got some marks in a piston, that's for sure. Well, there's our broken rods. That piston looks completely different than all the others. At this point, I still can't rule out a stuck injector, so I'll take them in and have them tested. All right, folks, engine's out. There's the Carnage. I'll have to get the pan off and see what it looks like in there. Okay, I noticed another puncture mark on the side here when I was taking it apart. And I haven't seen inside here yet either, guys. You're seeing it at the same time I do. Well, that cylinder wall's shot. There's a broken rod. Well, that sucks. Well, there's some pieces in the pan. There's a whole bunch of pieces down here. Piston skirt, cylinder, connecting rod. Ooh. Yeah, that might be a problem. It's just notched for a stroker, folks. Well, it's done, folks. I don't know what I'm going to do for an engine at this point.